Hey all, welcome to Jurassic TBR. Hello all, like I said, this is Jurassic TBR. If you are new here, this is my TBR game that I play every month to help me pick the books that I read. It is based off of the Jurassic Park franchise, so both Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. I have not yet updated the board for the new movie that came out, but I will do that sometime, hopefully, before the end of the year. I'm going to scoot the camera back just a teeny so that you guys can hopefully see the board better. This is my board. If you're new here, you've never seen Jurassic TBR, or you would like a refresher, I will go ahead and link the video up above that I had posted for my June TBR, which is kind of goes over everything you would need to know about the game. So the basic gist of the game is we gotta start here and make our way there by following the footprints. Basically, I will roll both a 10 and 12 sided die. Whichever one has the bigger number is the one I'm going to use for that round of gameplay. And then I just roll the numbers and move along the footprints as the dice directs. The only thing that is different is up at the top, to be able to officially escape, I have to roll the exact number to get out, or I have to go backwards that amount of spaces on the dice. Once I do that, then I just continue on out. So it's just to add a little bit of an extra challenge for myself there. So we have green, which is our Mr. TBR cards, red, which is our Jurassic TBR cards, white, which is own TBR, yellow, which is fantasy, black, which is thriller, and the only other different footprint is this one right here. This is picking from my nonfiction owned TBR. So that is all you need to know about the game. Let's talk about how I did last month. I'm going to bring you back in. Okay, last month I did fairly okay. I am filming this in July. I still have about a week to go before the end of the month. So there are some prompts that may still be finished. I will go ahead and talk about the things for June though. So the cards I pulled for June, if I didn't complete those prompts, they won't get added in until this month because I don't want to pull back-to-back same cards. Plus, I also play my game a few days in advance. So the only things for June that will be going back in the pile will be Dr. Henry Wu, which is to read a sci-fi. That goes back in for this month's gameplay. And the only other thing I didn't do was I did not finish my own TBR. I did not even start this one. So this little slip here that has 3 on it is going to go back into my own TBR jar. So if I land on that, I do have a chance on pulling this one. That's basically the rest of June. All my other prompts I was able to complete, which makes me so happy. So all of those cards had been discarded. Now for July, I had a fantasy, which was Among the Beasts and Briars by Ashley Polston. I have read that. A one-word title. I chose Ambush by Colleen Coble. I have read that. Pet pick, which was ×2, so I had to have Ranger pick twice for me. He picked 3 Bigs Full by Leonie Swan. I did read that. And Wisteria by Adeline Grace. I've not gotten there quite yet, so it won't matter because this one always goes back in the pile just because it's so fun. Then I had Owned TBR. I picked Wolf's Angel by M.D. Luckland. Have not yet read this one. Then I drew a dual timeline. I picked Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. Have not read this one. I said I did good, but now I'm thinking maybe I didn't do so good. Then I drew a card that was to read a mythology. I also had to pick 2 books for this one prompt. I picked Voice of the Ocean by Kelsey and Peachache, and I did read that. And my other pick was Bemused by Frera Roshan, and I am currently reading this one, so it will be read by the end of the month. It'll count. Then I had to read a book about paleontology. I chose The Paleontologist by Luc Demas. Haven't read this one yet either, but I do hope to get to this by the end of the month, so fingers crossed. And then last but not least, I had to read a book about a cult, and I chose Angus at the End of the World by Kelly McWilliams, and I haven't read that either. So apparently I have not done well this month. I've read a lot of books this month, just apparently not well with my TBR. So anyways, that's how July went, and let's move forward to this month's game. So I have no required reads for August, none that I can think of. No, that's incorrect. The Raven Scholar, I don't know who it's by, but here's a picture. Sorry if you hear dogs barking in the background. Neighbor dogs, nothing I can do about it. The Andrea from the End of the TBR Zero, her, Patreon, and Julie from Keep Calm with Books and Coffee. I think it's her Patreon as well. We're combining for the month of August, and we are going to be reading The Raven Scholar. So I'm going to attempt to get that one on my list. It's got a long hold at the library. I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to get it in time for August or not, but I will try and get to it. That's the only one I have required. And then, yeah, the month is pretty open. I mean, I'm going to be doing a little bit of traveling in August, but other than that, I should have plenty of time to read. So I'm hoping that I get my TBR down and done and good, because y'all, September is going to be big. Make sure you stay tuned. In just a couple days, I have a huge announcement coming to my channel. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am. August 1st, there'll be an announcement on my channel at 6 p.m. It's going to premiere. So make sure that you check in. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, by the way. So a lot later for the rest of the world. So I believe that is all that I have to talk about before gameplay. So let's go play August's round of Jurassic TBR. So here we are. I have Dr. Ellie Sattler, who is going to help me escape Jurassic TBR. I have a 10-sided and a 12-sided die. I'm going to roll both of them, and whichever one has the higher number is the one that I'm going to use. We have a 1 and a 6. So it looks like the 10-sided die is going to be the one I'm using this month. Actually, this is the 12-sided die. Sorry, I'm using the 12-sided die this month. Let's go ahead and roll for roll number 1. Roll number 1 is an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Black, which is Thriller. Starting off strong, y'all, with an 8. So for this one, it's a thriller, and what I'm going to be reading, sorry if you hear Ranger moving around in the background, but I'm going to be reading for this is Woman in Shadow by Carrie Stewart Parks. I read one of her books 2 years ago. I think the first book I read by her 2 years ago, and was blown away. She is I don't know if she still is, but she was a professional forensic artist. That was her career, is in forensics. And so then she starts writing books where her main characters are also in forensics. You guys probably don't know this, but when I was in high school, I very, very strongly debated whether or not I was going to get a degree in forensics. It was very, very tempting. So anything forensics, I am all about. This one, it actually takes place in Idaho, which is super cool. Maybe I'll read it when I'm in Idaho visiting my boyfriend. But yeah, it takes place in Idaho. It's about this woman who's like, I just need a vacation. So she goes to this kind of secluded cabin in this little town in Idaho. And while she's there, bad stuff starts happening. There's a bunch of fires that get set around town, and they realize there is a serial arsonist, and she's just like, I just want to chill out, man. I just came here for vacation. I do believe, if I'm remembering correctly, that she is a forensic artist or forensic somebody, and I believe that the perpetrator is taunting police or newspapers or something with sending letters and stuff like that, or encrypted letters. I can't remember exactly how it went, but our main character, that's her job, is to forensics and letters and stuff. So sorry, I don't have it in front of me, so I can't tell you exactly. I'm just kind of going off of memory. So she kind of gets roped into this mystery to try and figure out what's going on. And I'm really, really excited. Like I said, I read her other book. I think it was her debut that I read. It was called, I can't remember the name of it either. I can picture the cover. I remember the book vividly. It was a very, very good book. I can picture the cover in my head, but it's up on screen. So anyways, that was the book that I read. It was amazing. I loved it so much. So when I saw Thriller, I was like, ooh, I have that one available at the library. I'm going to read that book. Roll number 2. Roll number 2. It's also an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yellow fantasy. And an 8. Again, good thing, y'all, I don't have punishments or any kind of issues for doubles in this game, because that could be scary. Okay, fantasy. This one works perfectly, y'all, because I forgot to mention, I actually do have a book that I'm needing to read. That is, I mean, I guess The Raven Scholar could also work, because I do believe that's fantasy as well. But the one I'm actually putting for this is A Reaper at the Gates by Staf. This is book 3 in the Ember in the Ashes series. This is the book that I have read. I have read up to book 3. When I went into it, I was thinking it was a trilogy. I remember waiting for book 3 to come out, and I literally got the day it came out and was read it. And then I got to the end and was like, no, because then I realized, no, it's a quartet. And then I had to wait a long time for book 4 to come out, and then waited too long, and story of my life, right? Okay, so anyways, Staf from Books and Jams and Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand are doing kind of a channel read along where every month they're reading one of the books from the series. June was Amber in the Ashes, July was Push Against the Night, and August is A Reaper at the Gates. So I have to read it anyways. Well, I don't have to, but I was planning on reading it anyways. Like I said, I forgot to mention that in the beginning, but whatever, doesn't matter. I'm so excited. Rule number 3. Roll number 3 is a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our first Jurassic TBR card of the game. And we have Velociraptor. Read a mystery. I totally drew 2 cards there. So the actual card is Amanda Kirby. Read a book with a mother-childhood relationship. So that's the one I actually drew. This one is going to go back in the middle because I accidentally grabbed 2 of them there. Rolled a 10. Big numbers, but as you guys probably saw, I accidentally drew 2 cards, and so I put, the first one, the second one back. The card that it actually is this one here, Jurassic TBR, and it is Amanda Kirby. Read a book with a mother-child relationship. For this one, it took me a little bit to kind of find what I wanted to read for this. Was like, I don't really read a lot of books that have that, but I was looking through my Libby hold and realizing there's a couple books that I have due very, very soon. And one of them, I looked it up and it says, yes, it does have a mother-child relationship, is Overgrowth by Mira Grant. I really, really like this author. Though honestly, I've only read Rolling in the Deep and Into the Drowning Deep. I've only read those 2 by Mira Grant, and then I've read the Wayward Children series by Shauna McGuire, who is, if you don't know, the same author, just pen names. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm excited, but I've heard mixed reviews about this book, so we'll see if I like it or not, but it's on hold at the library, and it's due in a week. So I'm going to have to read it super quick. It'll be the very first book I read in August because it's going to be, I think it's due on August 2nd or August 3rd or something like that. So I'm like, oh gosh, I got to read it quick, but it totally will count for this prompt. Now from where we are, I can officially escape. I only need to roll an 8 or higher and I can get out. So I need to roll an 8 or I move back the number of spaces rolled on the dice. So let's hope for an 8 for a very easy game this month. Oh gosh, of course. I get a 12, which means I have to go back 12 spaces. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, another Jurassic TBR card. Oh, yay, at least it was kind. John Hammond, a mood read. Honestly, I'm not mad. I mean, it's always annoying when you gotta go backwards. It's even more annoying when you go back the maximum amount of spaces you can when you're so close to the board, so close to the finish. But the game decided it was gonna play nice. And it gave me John Hammond, which is a mood read. I'm not picking a book for this. That's the point of mood read. I'm literally just gonna pick what I'm in the mood for, and I will read it. So, I mean, look, the game, it was mean, it was sweet, it was, what is it? It's sour, then it's sweet, like a Sour Patch Kid. I always call my dog a Sour Patch Kid. I mean, now that he's 4, he has gotten so much better. But when he was in his adolescent, teenage years, that dog, I would say, was a Sour Patch Kid. He'd do something sour, and then he'd be sweet. So the game is being a Sour Patch Kid. Sour by sending me back 12 spaces, but sweet by giving me a mood read. So, yeah, from here on out, I just roll till I escape. I don't even remember what number this roll is, but let's roll for forward movement. It's a 1. It's a 1. Apologies if the camera is not focusing well. I'm trying this new setup. So here we go. 1, which is a Mr. TBR card. And that is to match my outfit. It sends me back far and then it only moves me 1 space. Whatever. This is a fun prompt. So we landed on a Mr. TBR card, and the prompt is match my outfit. Why do I say we? Like, obviously you're not playing, I'm playing. I know everyone does, like most people do this. We say we. Like, we land on this prompt. No, we didn't. I did. It's a weird thing, I noticed. But like, everyone does it. It's very odd. Anyways, match my outfit. So, actually, this is perfect because today, y'all, I'm wearing my Jaws shirt. Let me fix my microphone so I don't, like, you hear a bunch of rustling. But here it is. Here is my Jaws shirt. Isn't it awesome? I got that specifically for Shark Week. I love it. I think it's so great. It's like, you're gonna need a bigger boat because, you know, Jaws. Jaws is one of my favorite movies, like, of all time. So it's the 50-year anniversary of Jaws too. So that's super fun. Microphone back on. Hopefully not a whole lot of rustling noises. But it's funny, this works out perfectly because yesterday was the end of Sharkathon, which is hosted by Bobby from Paginator. And I did not get to read as many books as I wanted to. And this one was still on my list of books I want to read. And I was like, how am I going to fit it into July? As you guys saw, I have way too many books that need to be read in July. So when this came up, I was like, oh my gosh, it was perfect. It just is serendipity, right? So I'm choosing to read Chasing Shadows. This is My Life Tracking the Great White Shark by Greg Skomall with Rhett Talbot. But y'all, Great White Shark, I mean, literally there's a great white shark on my shirt. And a great white shark is what Jaws was. He was a great white. So I'm very excited for this. This is a non-fiction. This is Dr. Greg Skomall, one of the leading great white experts in the country, reveals the true nature of these mysterious apex predators, as well as the fascinating story behind their history and startling resurgence. You know, obviously, great whites are the ones that everyone knows and fears, and was the star of Jaws. So I am very excited to get to read this in August. I do plan on going to the beach sometime in August, so I don't know. Should I read this at the beach? I mean, we do technically have great white sharks off our coast. Like, not like super common, but they've been spotted before. So, but I don't go in the water that far. I don't go anywhere like more than my knees. Even my knees is too far sometimes because we got riptides and stuff. It's not pretty. So like half of my thigh or my calf is about how far I go. And I'm pretty sure there ain't white sharks that far in the water, but you never know. Anyways, this is what I'm going to read for that prompt. Okay, let's roll again. A 4. It's a little bit bigger, but not as much as I would like. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Another Mr. TBR card. Ooh, a soft DNF means a book that I have put down, wanted to continue reading, but just haven't got to it quite yet. Okay, moving forward. Prompts. We always love prompt cards, and moved 4 spaces and landed on a Mr. TBR card, which was a soft DNF. I have a lot of these. I do, actually. It's quite bad how many of these I have. But the one I'm going to be doing is my most recent soft DNF, and the only it's kind of a cheat, but like, you know what? It's my game. I can do what I want. The only reason why it was a soft DNF was because it was due back at the library before I could finish it. And that is The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett. I have heard nothing but great things about this book. It's like a Sherlockian inspired fantasy, mystery fantasy type story. And there are these giant like sea creatures called Leviathans that like are trying to destroy the town, and they have to like fight against them. But at the same time, these officials have been being killed by having a tree grow out of their body all of a sudden. Just like tree. So I will be continuing that one because I did find it on Everand, so I was able to get it with the credits. Is anyone else annoyed with the fact that Everand changed their policies? Like now you have to pay and get like only 1 book or 3 books a month, or unlocks or whatever. And they're like, oh, but we have so many books that are free. I'm like, yeah, but none of them are good. All the ones I want to read are the ones that are locked. Like before, I might have had to wait a couple weeks for them to be available, but I had access to as many as I wanted. Anyways, I'm like salty about that. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, the book. So yes, I am liking it so far. I think I'm like 20% through. I think I'm about a quarter of the way through the book. The only downfall or the only criticism I have right now, and there is a heck of a lot of cussing in this book, like a heck of a lot of cussing. Our main character, like the Sherlock character, she has an extreme potty mouth. So that is kind of hindering my enjoyment of the book a tad bit. But other than that, I'm enjoying it if we take out all of the curse words. I'm listening to it on audio too, so it is quite jarring to hear that word constantly or hear those words constantly in your ears. Anyways, this is what I'm going to try and finish. So it's no longer a soft DNF. It'll either be a hard DNF or finish The Tainted Cup. Okay, next roll. Ooh, that was almost a 9, but instead we get a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another Mr. TBR card. This game is having a heyday with these today. A to Z challenge. Y'all, we are getting close. We are getting closer to the end of the game. I don't want to jinx myself. I'm a little concerned because, you know, I could, like, there is a chance that I could be having all ones and add a ton of prompts. But let's hope that is not the case. I rolled a 5, which means, again, I landed on a Mr. TBR card. Normally, the game chooses these to land on constantly, but I'm not mad about this. So Mr. TBR, and the prompt is A to Z. So basically what this is I'm trying to read books that fit every letter of the alphabet during the year, so A to Z. And I was looking at my list of books or list of letters that I have, and one that I was like, oh, that should be fairly easy to fulfill is the letter H. I have not fulfilled that one yet, so I chose Her Darkest Secret by Jessica R. Patch. This is really funny, y'all, because Jessica R. Patch is another author who I absolutely love. And I happened to read both a Carrie Stewart Parks book and a Jessica R. Patch book in the same month. Like, that was my introduction to both those authors, were both in the same month, like 2 years ago. So now I'm reading both those authors again, but I have read from Jessica R. Patch since then, but I have not read from Carrie Stewart Parks. I'm excited to see what these books hold. So anyways, Her Darkest Secrets, I actually read book 2 in this series. It's kind of like one of those series that you can read out of order. It has some continuing characters, but it's like a thriller series, you know, or like with a detective or FBI agent or whatever, so you don't have to read them in order. I typically do just because I'm a completionist like that and I like to read stuff in order, but I didn't realize it was in a series until after I'd read it. So anyways, this is the first book that I'm going to be reading in this series, and it is Her Darkest Secrets. I don't really know what it's about, to be honest, other than it's FBI, serial killer. Both of her books that I have read so far have been dark, and I'm like, yes, girl, I want it. This is a Christian author, so nothing like super, you know, graphic or anything like that, but wild. I was shocked at how dark, like, not in a bad way. I was shocked in a good way, because I feel like this is my issue with a lot of Christian stories. It's like it doesn't go deep enough, it doesn't go dark enough. And I'm like, guys, life is rough. Just because you're a Christian, actually, especially because you're a Christian, life is going to be hard. You know, I mean, Jesus literally said, like, you will be persecuted if you follow me. So we need the dark, dark, dark stories so we can see how bright the light really is. I'm so excited. Like, her first one literally blew me away. I was like, I cannot believe this. This is amazing. But it's about an FBI team. So kind of, I think it's similar to like Criminal Minds. I believe they're like I don't remember if they're a behavioral specialist team or if they're just like a specialty team. But anyways, they hunt serial killers. And the second book in this series was, oh, so good. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait to read this one so that I can move on and read book 3 in the series. But yeah, it's so good. I can officially get out of here with a roll of 10 or higher. Thanks, I don't have to go backwards anymore. Let's see what we get. Oh, perfection, y'all. You saw that. You saw that. I did not cheat. It's a 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have officially escaped Jurassic TBR. And then, like you saw, I rolled a 10. Ooh, I escaped. I almost said we. I escaped. I mean, sure, we escaped Jurassic TBR. We've officially survived another month, y'all, in the park. So, out of all of the books I'm going to be reading this month, this is literally the only one I have physically with me. So give me a minute to just find some stand-ins and I'll be right back. Okay. So here's my metaphorical stack of books that I am going to be reading in August for my Jurassic TBR. Ooh, this is kind of heavy. I'm gonna just set them there for a moment. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. 6 books is not bad though. I didn't get any doubles this time. Like, none of the prompts I had to double up with. Only 6 books. I mean, I do have, you know, wait, no, I got a mood read. So I gotta add, let's just add this one, because it's sitting right there. Mood read. So 7 books. But one's a mood read. I can literally read anything I want. One's a nonfiction, which I tend to read in like chunks. I don't tend to just sit and like read all the way through. So I'm going to be reading that throughout the month. One I know is due back super soon, so I'm going to read that like right away. It's going to be good, I think. I hope. I hope it's going to be good. So we have Woman in the Shadows for a thriller Reaper at the Gates for a fantasy, Overgrowth for a mother-child relationship, Something for a mood read, Chasing Shadows for my match my outfit, The Tainted Cup for a soft DNF, and Her Darkest Secret for an A to Z challenge. So this is their theoretical stack of books that I'm going to be reading in August. But I'm really excited because I think it's gonna be good. Like I said, I have something huge planned. Something huge is coming. I'm so excited. Like I want to tell everybody about it now. I'm like, no, I gotta wait. I gotta wait till the premiere because I can't spoil the surprise. But I'm so excited, y'all. I really hope that you guys will really like it and possibly join in. Yeah, I'm excited. But I'm hoping August will be good. It's going to be kind of a nice chill month for me in preparation for September, which is going to be a little hectic, I think. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please, please, please leave a comment down below. Let me know you're here. Say hi. Tell me about the books. Have you read them? Are you interested in any of them? Should I not read any of these? Let me know all of your thoughts down below, guys. And if you're here and you're just like, hey, I just want to say a hi, but like I don't have anything to say, emoji, what should we leave for an emoji? Leave a cactus emoji, because I have a cactus right there and I saw it and I thought, hey, that works. So if you just want to let me know you're here but don't really want to chat, leave that cactus emoji and I would greatly appreciate it. Please, if you have not yet done so already, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos by me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!